Let's do this. Yeah, there's a lot of good gear in general in that mega dungeon. I mean, I think at I think pretty much 215 or so, like, you should be able to do it. It's just, I mean, honestly, like, we didn't get any gear yesterday for the stuff we were doing, you know? Oh, that was unfortunate. Get credit for that. I can't tell. Yeah, I didn't even see you. That's funny. There you are. Over here. Yeah. I'll just pull these guys for now. Easy peasy. I know at one point, I tried doing this. You know, it's amazing what a little bit of gear gets you. Pretty funny. Okay. Okay. Get this guy too. Pull these guys. Another roundup. And it doesn't matter. Ready? Watch this. My wild hunt. My fucking ability. Everybody it hit, it put a fucking dot on. And then heals me for a shitload over time when I hit the last target. And does a shitload of damage to the last target. It takes a little bit of setup, like, you don't want to just use it on one mob. You know? Like, unless you're on a boss. And that's what I'm still learning how to do. I did very poorly in the dungeon yesterday. takes a little bit of patience to set up. Okay, if I go through all these mobs, like if I select the back one, you know, I'll be able to get the most amount of damage out of it. You have to be patient and not just like, you know, spam it when it pops up. 18%. Not much. Come out here. There's got a bunch of guys out here. The other thing I did too is took off. See if I do this. Bye. It's 4%. So one more maybe? Okay. Oh, a big guy. That big boy. Nice, all done. Yeah, I'm trying to use Chaos Strike a lot more instead of fucking filling with Throw Glaive. Chaos Strike gives me, like, it not only does it do more damage, but it also puts a wound on, like, a dot for my legendary. So, like, I really need to get better at doing that instead of filling with crap that doesn't do anything for me. Yeah. All the way the fuck back to Heart, though. Long-ass flight. Long fucking flight. Who's a Muji? Oh. Oh. Hello? Hello? We. No, I need to get on my hunt chart again. But I'm trying to get this character to where I can run. Gotcha. Yeah, I got my. Oh, really? There you go. Yeah, I just got. I restarted my Renown the other day. I'm gonna turn this in. I'll be 24. So I've been working on that on this character. Yeah. So it's easier now. Like if you do the story, it gives you 2 Renown points instead of 1. And then if you do the callings, like up until a certain point, it gives you 2 as well instead of 1. The only thing that any of your character power is tied into in Shadowlands is Renown. Gotcha. Oh, that's right. So once you do that once, you can just choose like once you do it once and you go through the story once, you'll have the option from there on out to level with dungeons and world quests or back through the storyline. And you just basically pick your covenant from the very beginning. Yeah. So, and it depends too. It depends on what spec you're doing. If you're doing marksman, then you want to do carrion. If you're doing night fade, then I think you still want to do or if you're doing BMU, I still think you want to do night fade. But so different specs have different like.
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's like tension.
Well,
We we
yeah. I want to do mythics. I want to do the new dungeon and then maybe a little bit of raiding. Like we're gonna be doing a lot of mythic. Like we did a couple mythic pluses last night. A 2 and a 5. It was like crazy easy.
So are we gonna be able to even do mythics that much?
Well, yeah, we just need a tank and a healer.
Yeah. Oh, I guess there'd be well, unless Callie's on.
Right.
But yeah, which she's not on all that much. So
well now that I have flight, I could always level my.
Yeah, it's so much easier.
I cannot wait to get flight.
Oh, dude, it's so much better.
Like mostly, like oddly enough, it's not the bothersome of having to run through the zones. It's I want to see the zones from the sky because they look really cool, but you don't get to see them that well because your view is blocked by everything being so tall. Because they did do a lot of elevation stuff this time around, so it's like, oh, I want to see what everything looks like.
Right.
Renown looks really freaking cool from the sky.
Yeah, all the zones look really. Honestly, all the zones look better in general from the sky. They're all pretty like. Yeah.
Hated traversing Revan.
Oh yeah, Revendreth was a nightmare until we got flight. It's so many different elevation changes. It's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I just got to there, so it's like, okay, time to see what that's like. It's
Yeah.
very Duskwood-esque.
Yes. With
Blizzard in there. Something must be spooky.
Yeah.
tropey ass spam.
I'm glad the hunters thing isn't the vampires.
Right. Well, yeah. Hold on. Let me check that too. For MM.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter if we're all like we all can be hunters. Doesn't matter if we're all the same spec.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably switch to Marks just to test it out.
I did it at the last expansion, and it is quite fun.
Best Covenant for Tyrion is the best overall choice for Marks.
Who's Kyrian?
The fucking goody goodies,
The slavers.
the owl slavers.
Oh, the ones off of Boris.
The
or
first
whatever,
one you go
first
to.
one.
Yeah, the first
Bastion.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's weird that that's what it would be.
So it says that they're all viable depending on the situation.
Yeah, so if the situation is fun with you guys and everybody releasing some kind of lightning, then that sounds cool.
Yeah, I think the way to go if you're gonna do Night Fae is there's a legendary that you can craft that basically I guess buffs wild spirits quite a bit. So it's like you have to use that particular legendary. It's called like something antlers or some shit like that. At least it makes it like, whatever. I mean, it's not like any of it matters. Basically, if you go Kyrian or Night Fae, you'll be good. I'm gonna probably just stick with Night Fae because it's still viable, and I don't feel like switching. Because if I switch to Kyrian, Kyrian sucks for BM.
Yeah.
What's up, baby?
Yeah, and I could switch over to Marksman right now and try leveling with it to see if I like the rotation. So I know that's
Go for it,
an
baby. I'm here.
option, too.
I can hear you.
But I don't know. My main thing is just like basically you guys say the F around doing LFR together, all as hunters,
sucks,
made me
baby.
choose to go with my hunter first beyond anything else. So
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Yeah, I'll look in a second, baby. Hold on a second, all right?
so yeah, basically whatever you guys tell me to go as, I will do blindly because I'm just looking to have fun.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Demon Hunter is gonna be my main like progression-ish character, whatever that means right now for me. And then the Hunter is gonna be like my, go have fun and just blow shit up, not have to worry about anything.
I will say though, like compared to the rogue and my warlock, like the set pieces, the hunter's got the best looking one. As far as like the transmog gear,
Oh yeah, I think so too.
I would say after that it would probably be the warlocks. But aside from that, the rogue one is really stupid looking. It's like, really, you have a giant top hat yet you're supposed to be stealthy?
What is it, fucking Venthyr?
I don't know.
Okay.
A lot of the new phrases and terms goes above me because
Gotcha.
this is literally my 4th day of playing it.
Yeah, definitely ask if you have any questions, man. Like, I'm not
Just
a
don't
perfect...
ask me because I don't know.
Yeah, I'm definitely not great with everything, but I have a pretty good idea with,
Yeah, well, that's like earlier. Someone helped me because I was just like, why, when you're looking at the list of people to be, do they offer or do they suggest Torghast as a different thing? So I didn't know what Torghast was. They explained it.
Yeah. Yep. The old roguelike. Let's see. Nightfall still, so for Night Fae, it says still remains strong and comes as our second best covenant. It has solid single target.
For
This is for
MM?
MM, yeah.
Okay.
It has solid single target and is actually marksmanship's best option for burst AoE via Wild Spirit. Night Fae is strong at 40 renown, but will start to fall off as we gain more renown. Naya is still very strong despite the nerf tools. Unfortunately, the additional traits added to Night Fae covenants are fairly mediocre, such as Hearts and God Heart stratagem. With the addition of fragments of the Elder Antlers, which is a what's it called? Legendary. I was talking. It's a Night Phase repertoire. Night Fae once again is very strong burst AoE niche. So that's kind of the issue. I think they at one point they nerfed Wild Spirit, and I think it only hits what 4 or 5 targets, so it's not uncapped. But if you're like really, looking to min max,
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to like do really good because my playability is gonna be mostly Mythic Plus. So aside from when you guys are on, it's gonna be trying to get into groups for Mythic Plus stuff.
well, we ran with some people that were from Canada that I think just switched over from another server last night, and just 2 and 3 key to 2 and a 5. So and none of us had great gear.
That's
I'm only
cool.
at 214, so it's not like I'm technically not even geared well enough to do normal.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I haven't played that much,
Yeah.
And you know me, dude. I've always got 100 different characters, so
Yeah, I think after the hunter, once I get to a point where I don't want to do anything with him for a little bit, it'll be the warlock next.
I can tell you, the hunter in the world first race did the most damage. The marksman hunter.
Nice.
Fucking
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I'm excited to play the hunter because I've never like when I made this hunter, I made him at the end of BFA because I was just so completely bored. I wanted something new and I've never played a hunter before.
Sure.
So I'm actually kind of excited to play it like in an actual like growing expansion instead of just the I'm bored, I got nothing to do
Right.
setting.
Yeah.
Because like I like being ranged, and then I liked the quick actionness of my rogue. So this feels like a good mix between the both, because you don't need casting times.
For sure. Yeah, it's fun, man. Hunter's a fun class. The reason I've always liked Hunter is you still get range, but you don't, like you said, you don't have all the giant casting times. But a lot of the casters bring a lot more utility.
Yeah.
Which is part of the problem with Hunter. I know guys like Max and what's his name, Ripe, have said like basically the only reason Hunters are ever brought is for Wild Spirits. For the AoE, for like burst scenarios and raids.
Gotcha. Yeah. And that's kind of the hard part too. Is like I know if I played the warlock more, which eventually I will be, I'm gonna be tempted to get back into raiding like I used to, and I'm trying to avoid that.
Yeah, I don't know if this guild if it matters though. I think they just like as long as you put time and work into your character, I don't know if it matters.
Yeah, no, it's just like I do really enjoy warlocks, especially I haven't played demonology in years just because it's been crap.
Right.
So it's actually been kind of fun playing demonology again, seeing 30 different demons out at one time.
So good.
But
it is a fun spec.
Yeah, it is fun. The thing that made me stop playing it last expansion was the fact that they're like, oh, destruction is the only viable spec. And I'm like, I hate destruction. I mean, if I wanted to play a mage, I would have just made a mage.
Right.
I think I might have mentioned that the other night.
Yeah, no, I've always been the same way with destruction. I've never been a big fan of its rotation.
Yeah, it's kind of weird when everything's relying on like one cooldown to just blow up incredible numbers and then go back to just bare bottom stuff.
Right.
Be right back when the kids make noise.
Ritual completed.
We're good.
The kids are dying.
No, so like my youngest, she's lately been opening up her crib, and the other morning she did fall out.
Oh, poor baby.
So it's like I gotta make sure I remember to keep the monitor by me, because if she makes too much noise, I gotta check on it, make sure she's not trying to get out.
That's funny.
But then my oldest, if she doesn't fall asleep right away, like how she's doing right now, she's playing something in her room or singing a song, and so through my headphones, all I hear is like little like. I'm like, oh,
Aw.
what's making the noise? Is someone hurt? Is she?
That's funny.
So funny.
So that's why I had to check. Yeah, Trinity turns 4 in 2 weeks.
That's easy. Where did she born?
Yeah.
I know our daughter turns 8 in fucking August. In 2 weeks, yeah. August 2nd.
Dang.
She was born August 2nd.
Oh, that's too funny because my wife was born on August 2nd too.
Really? That's good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Something about August birthdays, right?
Yep. She's yeah, so she'll be 8, which is
It's way too fast.
yeah, dude. Sure. It certainly doesn't slow down.
No.
I mean, shit, I'm gonna be fucking. I mean, I just turned 38. I'll be 40 in 2 years. That to me is fucking.
Yeah, I can't remember if I'm 33 or 34. I always get
Lols.
it like, I'm like, it's somewhere around there. I don't ever think about it, so.
When I do that, I always just think of my birthday, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's the 8. Just
Yeah.
a number. 'Cause
Yeah,
I do that every now and then.
Especially when you don't really celebrate them anymore. It's like, okay. It is just another day.
Yeah, I try to more than I used to, but this year I was on FMLA and not making money. Kind of a year of just chilling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of funny is I got my wife into playing disc golf now, and so
Nice.
her league is on Mondays. So when my birthday came around, she's like, "All right, I'm gonna go to leagues. Bye." Okay.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where like I'm glad she's playing, but it does cause some issues. I'm just like, think of the positives, not the negatives.
Right.
Because with me as the stay at home, like the girls want to see mom, and they don't
Yeah.
understand why mom works all day in the back room. They can't see her, and then she finally comes out and leaves.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough finding that mixture of like what's good for your family and good for you. You know.
Yeah. I just look at it as, oh, it's good for her. She gets out with people, and her league is about the camaraderie of just playing with other women, or my league is about taking it seriously, and there's no camaraderie. It's just you better have good scores, which isn't as much fun.
That's true.
I don't know. I find competing fun.
It is fun in a way, but you gotta also, like, because of this is my only escape, stress escape. Like I also need to have just laid back fun as
Yeah,
Right.
like this is the first year where I got
makes
like
sense.
really my competitive spirit back. So like I had one goal this year, and that was to get back to the state championships, amateur championships for Michigan. And because I had gotten it or not accidentally, but unknowingly, I had gotten it last year, and so that kind of kicked me off in doing tournaments. Well, so that was my goal to get back there, and in March, I came in second place in the tournament and won my berth again to go to states.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah, I was super excited, but 3 weeks ago I hurt myself, so now I've been a month off of not throwing. I'm like, crap, I hope I can get back into throwing shape soon, because you play 3 rounds over 2 days, and I was like throwing enough that I could handle that no problem. Now I'm like, shoot, I might not be throwing a single disc for 2 months prior to states.
That's freaking crazy.
Yeah, I'm so freaking bummed. Like everything in me is just like, don't get depressed. Hopefully you get back. Hopefully you can throw again in a couple weeks, and then you can get like 2 weeks in of practice.
Well, yeah, I mean, speaking of depressed for not being able to compete, that athlete that tested positive for weed for the Olympics.
I don't have cable or news sources, so I don't.
Yeah, no, so
Uh,
she had been training for who knows how long, you know, to get into the Olympics. It's like a gold favorite. And her mom died like at one point, and she smoked a joint with some friends, you know, and tested positive for weed, so now she can't compete in the Olympics.
Jeez.
Now that's a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Especially because like, you know, at that level, like your age is such a big
Yeah. You pretty much have one shot. If you
yeah.
don't hit it, like that's it.
Yep.
However, I know you're going through something tough, but you know that if you do it, you're gonna hurt your chances of doing it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's one of those things where I think you know, it's an unfortunate lapse of judgment. I mean, it's stupid, like so many states where it's legalized, like here, you know, but the Olympics,
Yeah.
it's like, who the fuck is gonna smoke a joint and perform that much better?
Yeah, it's an anti-enhancer, if anything.
Yeah, exactly. The only thing I could think of that I was telling people is, like, you gotta remember it does help hide pain really well. But, like,
Yep.
the outside, like, I mean, it's still a, you know, kind of suppressant as a whole. So, I mean, there is that. Like, it's not like it's gonna make you perform better inherently.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Tylenol is a fucking, you know, you could take Advil for your pain. I'm sure there are other pain, you know, meds that are legal.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. It's just an archaic fucking tool.
Yeah, I agree. That's kind of the times that I've smoked weed. It was just basically for that reason, to try to make my back stop hurting.
Sure.
Which I'm seeing a new doctor in 2 weeks about it.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. The stupid part is this would be the third attempt at seeing somebody for it. So, because the first doctor I went to just threw muscle relaxers at me and sent me to
Fuck did
physical
I do that?
therapy. It's
Yeah,
like
I know. When I went to a pain management doctor for my spine, I told him flat out, I was like, I didn't even sign the release form for uh, drugs. I said, I just want injections. I don't want drugs.
Yeah, which they didn't even give you.
Well, I never went back to get the rest of my imaging because my brain broke, and then your brain broke.
It's true. Both of our brains broke within a very quick time period.
if you don't mind me asking, what do you mean by that?
Um, so come to find out, I have DID, which is it's called dissociative identity disorder. So used to be called multiple personalities,
Oh,
and that yeah, uh, that started flooding in February once I got the results for my MRI on my spine.
It's been a fun couple of years.
And then that all, like everything that I was going through and all the doctor's visits I was having sent him into a spiral of anxiety and depression.
Yep. Still fight it a
So-
lot. Still something that I have to actively combat.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been fun.
Just so much out of our control, you know?
Yeah, that's the hard part.
So my body broke and my brain. But apparently my brain has been broken since I was a child.
Yeah, but we also got news too that the medication she's been taking has actually helped heal part of it, so
Oh yeah, from MS.
for MS, yeah, so that's awesome.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah, my brain is actually healing from MS, which is amazing.
So my first question to her neurologist, because he wanted to talk to me as well, was, is it possible that her brain healing has had some effect on, like maybe the lesions, like the scarring on her brain somehow hid the DID, like hid some of that stuff, and then once it started healing, like those neurons reconnected?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, oh, I mean, I can't rule it out. Like, it's certainly possible. Like, we don't know a whole lot, you know?
Wow.
So it's pretty interesting. Because my first thought as a technician is like, I mean, I go through all the diagnostic shit in my head, and it's all the same no matter what you fucking do. It's the same process.
Mm-hmm.
Process of elimination.
Yeah.
But,
I'm starting to see what you meant by the elevation stuff in this zone, by the way.
dude, it's
Yep.
so fucking annoying.
The elevator systems.
Oh my God.
And going to the top of the castle and.
Dude, so fucking
But-
bad.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
mean.
tell you how
it's-
many times I just jumped to my death because I didn't want to fucking deal with it.
Uh-huh.
Like I didn't want to try and find a way down. I was like, I'm just gonna commit Harry Carry and res right here because this is where I need to be.
Right.
You gotta do the disengage fall. You're a hunter.
Oh,
you
that's
can
right. I
survive
should
it.
have been doing that.
That's funny, dude. I didn't even think about that. As a DH, I didn't have to worry about it, you know, but on all my
Yeah.
other characters, I did.
I think that's still part of it, where as long as you disengage before you hit the ground, you fall from where you disengaged.
Hello, you go ahead and try it and let me know.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know if that still works because I didn't even know that was a thing because I don't hunt hard very well.
I do base huntard.
Yeah.
I'm a basic huntard. So funny.
Wow. I didn't know they made a Chad vampire.
Dude.
Wow. All the other vampires are like, yeah, we're vampires. This guy's like, check out my six pack.
Oh, have you done the T quest yet, or was that in the other place?
I don't think I've done the T quest yet. I just met Sir Denthrius.
Okay, yeah, that might be him.
Yeah, it's just like by the time you get to that point, you know, where you're like you're at the end of it, you're like, fuck, I can't wait till I can fly in this zone because like I can tell you right now, flying there is fucking amazing. So fucking good.
Yeah.
I mean it's the zone is infinitely better when you don't have to fucking worry about falling to your death or having to run an extra 10 minutes to get to where you need to go.
Be right back.
So, man.
All right. Let's see.
Good times. Yeah, it's been like one health thing after the next for us, and that's one of the main reasons why we didn't come back.
Yeah, well, I knew
Oh.
you guys left with. I think the only reason I think I knew was kid related. You guys just wanted more family time, and I was like, I can't blame them for that. 'Cause I get
Yeah, that was a major factor, right? It was like we got to the point where we're like, you know, we haven't like really spent time with our daughter in a year. You know? Like, it's not good. This isn't good. Like, we really need, but also she started having problems around the same time. Like her vision, went on one of her eyes went to shit, and it was the myelin sheath. The basically MS it was attacking the nerve, the optic nerve.
Oh dang.
So, and that's when we found that out. That's when it was like an automatic, like, okay, because basically it becomes harder to see shit in the game, and it becomes harder to deal with stuff. So, and that was like the final straw where it was like, all right, there's a lot of shit you have to do. There's a lot of testing that has to get done. There's a lot of like searching for medication, finding the right insurance, finding the right neurologist. There's just a lot of shit that has to happen. So,
Really, it's been a mess for the last 3 years.
yeah, it's been a fucking disaster.
Man. Well, I'm glad you guys are doing well.
Getting there.
What's up, you tactic?
It's
Long
a
time no
it's
hear.
it's a slow burn.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing alright. How are you?
Oh, dude, we were just talking about how good we've been over the last 3 years.
Right.
It's been a fucking shit show.
Like, oh no, I just got back from vacation, so I haven't done shit for this first part of the patch.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Every time I
You'll
go on
catch up.
vacation, I seem to want to, like not play WoW for a while. So
Yeah. You'll catch up quickly. We just came back, like we hadn't played in a long time, so we're all trying to do catch up stuff too. Chaotix is as well. So we're trying to all kind of get our shit together.
Alright, so I can tell you the disengage fall is a real thing.
It does work. Okay, cool.
It does work.
All right.
So I just took 6,000 damage from a fall, and I can run right back up and do it again and not take any damage.
That's awesome. That's good
That's
to know.
amazing.
Now you know if you need to survive a Huntard fall, you can disengage Tard. Yeah, a lot of people actually have come back. I actually asked about you the other day, you Tactic, because I was watching some of our old videos from 8.2, and John said you hadn't logged in since the patch. I was like, oh, that's a bummer.
Here, I put up my screen so you guys can see, because I'm really happy about this.
All right, nice.
Okay, so here's the normal jump.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah, it's
6,400.
It's weird that it does that much for that short of a distance, but anyways.
Yeah. True.
Only in Revendreth.
I know. Nice. That's awesome.
It's freaking
Nothing.
cool as shit.
Yeah.
So good.
Yay, now we can sacrifice and disengage at the last second.
now we're talking.
Now we're
Ooh.
talking.
I should do it from the bridge now to give it the ultimate test.
Well, it's
I
like
mean-
blinking when you fall, right?
Yeah.
Vengeful
Yeah,
or
basically.
Whatever else, you know.
Oh my god.
My thing is I don't know how to get back up.
Right?
Have you done the campaign quest to get?
Oh
full
crap,
combat?
there's lots of enemies. Ah, sorry. Sorry to interrupt you. Oh no, I'm gonna die.
Where does the new campaign quest start?
I don't know. I
It
think
starts
it's
in Orbos.
somewhere.
Yeah, it starts in Orbos.
But you don't have to get that far to get flying, and it's like no stress this time around.
No, 44. Yeah, it's so easy. Yeah, and the quest, actually, the quest I thought at 44 was pretty decent.
Well,
I
you
didn't
don't
mind
like,
it at all.
you don't like automatically get it at 44.
No.
You get it when you do the quest thing, but
Yeah. Yeah, you do the little story quest that I'm not going to spoil any of it for anybody, but it's a cool story. And then they give you like an item and shit that you use and it gives you flight. And it's account wide, which is fucking great because
Your Majesty.
yeah.
Your old friend Juan Samdi be helping this one.
We'll see. My time playing might be cut short.
Oh,
So
Dude.
my wife went to do an escape room with some coworkers,
Yeah.
and it was supposed to start at 8:30. She said none of her coworkers are there yet.
So nobody showed up.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be like a going away thing because one of them is moving to South Carolina.
Get wrecked. That sucks. That's a motherfucker. Did they at least show up?
No,
Okay, well, I mean,
but
That's
a lot
funny.
of people don't realize, like, if they've never done a escape room before, like, when you're given a time, it's a time that's when you get put in that room and
Right.
it starts. Like,
Right,
it's
right.
not oh, you have a 15-minute buffer window,
Right.
just show up when you can. Like, nope.
so who paid for the escape room thing?
I
Was there a
have no
refund?
idea.
Yeah.
And I hope she did. I hope my wife didn't, because that
Yeah.
would be
Bollocks.
aggravating. I know it was in the coworker's name that's leaving, so it might have been through her then.
Yeah. Then she just decided she wasn't gonna do it. So
Well,
funny.
they didn't tell each other that they weren't showing up.
Right.
Yeah, we did one on our anniversary trip a couple weeks ago. We actually beat it without getting a single hint.
That's
Oh
cool.
wow.
Yeah, it was funny because we started off like just brain farting, and like the worker was like, I thought I was gonna have to send you guys a bunch of clues, and then it clicked, and we just never looked back after it clicked.
That's awesome. Getting there. 25. Ugh. Man, restarting your... Can't believe I did that. I can't believe I leveled my Renown to 51 and then fucking started over. God damn it.
You
This-
masochist.
I know, seriously. Well, so the last I'd played, there were people like... There were DHs doing Benthier, and... Like, I didn't really research it when I came back, so I just kept leveling it, and then I'm to find out everybody's Night Fae now, and I'm like, no, fuck. And I see why, like, the hunt's too fucking good.
Yeah, well, I mean, you get the same thing playing out with mages right now.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh,
everyone was Night Fae, and then maybe, like, you know, some weirdos went Necrolord, but now...
some
like,
weirdos. Because nobody but, like, 2 classes ever go Necrolord.
Right, but now it's like, go carry in or get out of it, right? Like,
Aren't it's mages at this point? All 3 of them different covenants? All 3 specs are, like, different covenants now?
yeah, that's correct. So
Jesus
fire
Christ.
is yeah, so fire's Night Fae, like
Hell.
frost is Venthyr, and then Arcane's Curie.
Perfect.
How
Hopefully
many
you never
different
want to...
covenants are there?
All of them. That's all of
Yeah.
them, besides one.
Yeah, besides Necrolord.
You have to... Dude, just hope you never have to fucking switch. You might as well just level another mage.
Right.
Honestly. What a pain in the ass.
Well, what sucks about it, I never actually changed covenants on this tune, but I hear that, like, I mean, you kind of have to start over from scratch. And
Yeah.
that kind of sucks because I have all the Night Fae buildings leveled up, so it's at the point where I get, like, 2 free flasks and, like, 2 free feasts, like, every
Nice.
week. Yeah, just by
That's
doing that,
awesome.
you know. I just go play the Guardian game, right? And then it's like, whatever. So, man, you know, do I really want to give that up, you know, for, you know, slightly better pumpage? Like, probably
Yeah.
not, you know.
That's true. That's true. I probably didn't have to. I just, like, I was like, man, the ability sounds cool. You know? And quite frankly, I fucking hate Venthyr.
Not like the Ember Core thing on Ventyr's pretty
Yeah. But I probably could have stayed with it. But I'm a masochist, so I didn't.
Well, if you're not that far into it, you could switch and be just fine. But if you have all your, like, buildings leveled up, then it's a lot harder to do that.
Yeah, so I didn't have any. I hadn't unlocked any buildings, but I lost like 6,000 anima. You know, 7,000.
Yeah, and that's not bad, you know, because, like, I mean, that's easily like 100k plus anima.
Right. Yeah, I hadn't done
Plus, you have
that
all the
much.
buildings upgraded.
Right. Yeah, I hadn't done that much.
Yeah, so you got off pretty light.
That's crazy, man. I can't believe other people have to do I can't imagine being in like a heavy progression guild and having to fucking do that. I'd just be like, look, I'm gonna just level another character. I'll see you guys next year. Fuck that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like my work schedule's shifted a little bit, so now making raids is harder than it used to be.
Right.
So maybe I just don't give a shit that much more either. I don't know, but-
Right.
Come for a lesson, have you?
Yeah. I think there's something to be said about min-maxing and the time that's required to. And that's what Tiffany and I have talked about a lot. Like, we want to do, like, you know, some light rating, some M+. But I'm not willing to put in all the time required for min-maxing anymore. And that being said, I'm not going to gimp my character either. But I'm not going to spend, you know, 5 days a week, 8 hours a day trying to get all of the perfect shit.
I mean, you know, if you're doing that, you might as well be in the Echo Guilds or Limit.
Well, dude, we were, and that's it. But that's the thing, is we were fucking doing that before we quit. Like, we were playing 6 to 7 hours a day, and then even longer on the weekends, trying to get everything perfect. But a lot of that was because, like, there were 4, 5, 6 people that, you know, were basically being hard carried. So it was trying to get, like, every little bit of DPS out that we could possibly get, just to be able to finish Ashara. But that's the point. The point, then that's what I always said too. Is like, if you're playing that much, you really should be doing Mythic. Like, you shouldn't be doing fucking Heroic.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think in that time frame, we got like the first 3 bosses in Mythic down, or at least I did.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, we had left
I mean,
before
that's
you
like-
guys had started doing that.
But I mean, like, you know, we kind of ran into a brick wall on Ashfane on Mythic.
Sure. Well, I bet.
And,
Yeah.
like that was brutal.
She was a bitch on fucking heroic.
Yeah, she was initially. Yeah.
Yeah, well, she was like a giant, like, insurmountable wall. And, like, between, like, you know, this, like, Uber Relentless and, like, Trash Panda's raid, I don't even think that group got it down.
That's funny. After all the nerfs
Yeah,
and shit that
yeah.
happened, it just shows you how hard it is, man. Shows you how good those other players are too. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, and, like, plus, like, what's even dumb, too, I mean, it's not even, like, your rotation that matters. It might be getting lucky and getting the right trinket. You know, that just happens to be best in slot for your particular fight.
Right. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff anymore. Like, I'm not really willing to do anymore. Like, if I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that, it would be for Mythic. I wouldn't be ever doing that for Heroic ever again.
But, you know, it's like a total RNG thing right there.
Sure.
Which makes it even, you know, more shit. But...
Yep.
You are but insects before Goraksar.
Yeah. Yeah, I found our old Ashara kill video. Found it on I'd made a Trash Pandas YouTube channel where I was starting to put raids up, and I found it on there. I was like, holy shit, dude, I haven't watched this in so long. So fun to watch.
Yeah, I think I still have the Ashfane and Nyalotha videos. I don't think I made any for Shadow Mines. Although I still got the footage for it.
I'll be streaming, like, I streamed the Mythic Pluses we did yesterday. I enjoy just kind of recording, and mostly I like having a record of it. It's just fun. I guess I could just record the videos and upload them, but I don't know. Whatever. We have kind of a little D&D community that sometimes joins us and hang out together.
Yeah, I gotta get. I want to watch some of your guys' stuff.
Yeah, you should, man. Our last campaign or session of one of our campaigns is coming up on Thursday. So that should be pretty, like, I don't know, we're pretty hardcore, like, tears are shed and shit, like, it could get pretty fucking dramatic. It's like watching a TV show.
It really does make me want to play on Mondays.
Dude.
That's the only night that I could.
Yeah.
But it does, because I've always wanted to play a real game, and
Dude.
usually it always falls apart. So.
Yeah.
Or like something really stupid happens, like, I had made a character for this one game, and literally everybody of the playable characters and the DM decided outside a game they loved my character, but inside a game they all hated him. So they like constantly like treated him like shit, and I'm like, this makes it not fun for me, guys. Like,
Yeah.
and
Well,
it wasn't like he was bad. He was just everything in the world was new and exciting to him because he had been isolated
Sure.
growing up. So I was like, ooh, what's that? That looks exciting. And like, he was naive to a lot of the worldly things, but they all hated him for it.
Well,
It's like, really?
Yeah, and that's one of the things where I totally disagree when people are like, "Oh, it's my character, not me." It's like I get that, but it's still a human there. And quite frankly, like it's just not, you know, I get annoyed when things get combative. Like you make a D&D group for everybody to be cohesive, right? And to go and do adventures with each other. Like
Yeah.
that's the point of being a group in D&D. So like that kind of drama is just generally not good for a group.
Yeah, and it
It's
doesn't
just
help
not
when
good.
the DM does it themselves. Like
Yeah.
every single NPC we came across hated my character
Yeah, that's a shame.
for no reason. It's like this is stupid.
Yeah, that's stupid. That sucks that happened to you, man.
So our Monday campaign is just now starting up, but if
Oh.
you're still looking,
Yeah, well, how many episodes are we in on our Monday one? 18? Yeah.
no.
Yeah, the other one's 30 something, and that one's about to come to a conclusion. That one we've been doing for about a year.
Yeah, we just had session. No, yeah, session 18 was.
Okay.
So you guys
Right.
are like around halfway then with that one.
Maybe we'll see. It kind of depends on. Hey, what's up, Amelia? Yeah, I'm on YouTube now instead of Twitch.
Yeah, so we're taking it to 20. That one's going to 20.
Okay.
Hopefully. So our campaign's usually running here.
Yeah, what are our levels now on those characters? 10, 11?
I think I'll just.
Yeah, I think we just hit 11. It's a great level. You can do so much shit around 8 to 12.
I've never made it past level 3.
Really? Dude, that we start at level 3, man.
Yeah, it's just all the groups I've ever been a character in always just disband before it gets anywhere.
How you doing, Amelia? How's everything going? We're talking
Yeah.
about D&D with some guys from
Supposedly,
Trash Pandas.
So at the wrap up of this campaign,
From our WoW
we
guild.
have max 2 months. So I mean it'll be months, but
So nice to see you. You could probably use a little help.
Yeah,
still
eventually.
have Mondays open.
Yeah, eventually. I think we had always talked about adding people. The problem is we start at 10 your time. That's the
Oh,
issue.
that's true.
Oh, and how long do your sessions usually go for?
3 hours.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No. 3, and it may even be shorter coming up soon because I've noticed on this medication that I'm on and going to bed at like I have to go to bed earlier. Like I can't be up until 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we may start getting off at like 9:30 ish. Try to be in bed by 10.
Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. Because, I mean, as you guys seen, like, I have sleep issues, so I'm usually up till
Right.
2 a.m. Unless it's like last night where I actually slept. But
Right.
once a week, if I knowingly stay up, it's not an issue.
Yeah, just let us know because I think eventually we will be adding. I know. I've
Yeah,
already thought about that.
definitely in for whenever
I'll
that
let
time
him know.
comes, because I've always wanted to play. Like I went through and listened to 500 plus hours of Critical Role without ever really getting to play.
That
Yeah,
sucks.
as long as you understand that I am not fucking that person.
No,
Right.
I mean, shoot, my biggest amount of playing has been
that's
as
cool.
a DM.
You had a
so I
busy day.
understand.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
2 days. The 2 days I was.
We just play like heavily narrative campaigns.
The 2 days I
And
was
that's
playing
fine because I am heavily RP person.
were
Perfect.
I had nothing to do. All
Like, I
Friday
get
there were
into
no
it, I
tickets,
get
not
the
one.
whole I practiced.
I
the
feel. Oh no,
voice
sorry.
and
I finished
everything
one
to make
ticket
sure it
because
fits
zero.
my
There was
character.
0 in the queue all day.
That's awesome.
Crazy.
Like, you know how I mentioned that one gnome named
Yeah.
Turbo Masselhoff?
Yeah.
Oh, hello there. It's Turbo Masselhoff.
It so reminds me of Neil.
It
from our
sounds.
Monday
Yeah.
campaign.
Sounds so much. I don't know if you remember Austin, but he used to play with us with I think from Old Deer on. I think he was there. Oh, I don't know if he was there with us with EP. He's got an issue with retail, like deep-seated issues.
I know, 'cause
So
did he play your priest and your paladin?
yeah, your priest, your paladin. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
He was
he's-
on for a while, and then left. Maybe probably when Classic came out, but
Yeah, he plays TBC Classic, which makes me want to shoot my fucking brain or shoot my face.
yeah, I don't know. Like,
I enjoy the creature comforts of retail. I played BC when it came out. I don't really feel like doing it again.
Yeah, it's hard too. Is like we've got hundreds of thousands of gold on these characters
Right.
that make life comfy.
Well, not only that, there's just so many things that you forget didn't happen until Wrath. Like BC, there was still a lot of shit that was just a pain in the ass to do. You know,
Yeah.
and I quite frankly, like, this game's more challenging, dude. Like M plus is more challenging, the raids are more challenging. The only thing that's harder in TBC is the fucking leveling process.
Or finding a group.
Or or finding a group.
The Drask bent noble
I know,
Arrow
like,
to their will.
if you like
Forced
raiding,
and confronting
then
them.
TBC is pretty good for you.
Gone.
Yes.
I think the only thing
Kara.
I like.
I love
of-
Kara.
Yeah, I think the only thing I like of old content better than new content is like how
SSC was
much
good.
crowd
Tempest Keep
control
was shit.
super important to polls and stuff
It's a
back
shit
then.
dungeon. Yeah.
So I rolled a hunter, of course, when we were playing TBC. But like that leveling,
That's funny, Amelia. Yeah,
the leveling is so
I
brutal.
didn't get anything.
Which like I don't mind it, but
One
just when
ticket
you
I
do
had was
things-
to install VLC.
so, and I don't want to do it alone.
For what?
Yeah.
TBC.
Yeah, I have a very so I have a character, a paladin at 62 that I got a boost as a birthday present, and that character makes me angry to play because it's so fucking clunky. And then the other character that I was leveling was a hunter, and that character's hunters are hunters, right? They're fucking, you know, no problem there. That character fucking dominates. Tiffany and I were both playing hunter, so we just, you know, can pretty much kill anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I just remember when I first started it, my first character was a warlock, and that was when Kara had that one boss where you couldn't do unless you had a warlock for the Seed of Corruption, and it set me off on the right path because I was just so happy to be playing because everyone was like, "Oh hell yeah, we got a warlock, we can do that."
That's
Yep.
funny. What boss was that? Or
It was the one behind the library door, where it was like a
oh,
bunch of little
the
things
imps and
came
shit.
out.
Yeah. That was what was his name? Monkey? Yeah. No, I respect TBC. It's just not my bag, you know? It's just not
Yeah.
my flow. I'm super casual. I don't want to spend that much time leveling. Like, I like the leveling process in WoW now. On retail, it's incredibly smooth and streamlined.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I started playing Monday. I'm
Yeah.
about to, in several bars, I'm about to hit 80, so, or 60.
Need the Queen's Blessing. Why the fuck can I get the Queen's Blessing? The hell did I do? Kill all these add-ons, I guess. Weird. Why is that not working? How strange. Okay, I'll relog. Weird. But yeah, I mean TBC, like I played it when it was out, and I had fun playing it, but
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy the ease of entry. Even if at max level there are a bunch of dumb systems you have to do in retail, I'd much rather deal with that than all the other stuff with TBC. There's just a lot of classes that just still don't feel great in TBC. Wrath is a different story. Wrath I'll play the shit out of because that was
I loved Wrath.
there was so many classes were so good in Wrath.
Oh, that's when being a pally tank was it was such a glorious.
That's what I rated with. Yeah, I rated as a pally tank in ICC.
Yep.
So good. Me and Austin and Tiffany actually made a guild just to do ICC. We were like, well, we need people to do the raid. How about we just start a guild? And we tried out like 7 people, you know. We had to kick a bunch of people, which sucked because we just did 10-man because finding 25 was a bitch at that time for us.
Mhm.
And we had one. I remember one shaman was stationed in Kuwait. I think we had to kick him because his ping was like 600. We'd ask for a totem drop, and it would be like half a second later. Like, dude, we love you, man. You're a good guy, but we just can't have this lag. Like, no, I
Oh
understand.
yeah,
It sucked, but it was fun.
that's
We
tough.
put together a cool guild, and you know,
Ardenweald would hear your plea.
Yeah, that's where I really fell in love with the game because like I got into that was really when I got into raiding and I was the main off tank, so it was me and another paladin
Yeah.
and it was glorious.
so good. Yeah,
If I didn't show up, they didn't raid. It was at that point where we were so comfortable with each other as a main tank off tank that he wouldn't raid with anybody else.
awesome. Yeah, it was. I loved Wrath. I will say I didn't love the leveling experience. There were a lot of zones I just didn't care for in Wrath.
And I think that was mostly because they were too spaced out. Like
Yeah,
Oh,
the
this
the storm area where it was all the mountains. It was just like man, you can't do anything. It's all spread out. Like it's cool now we can fly through there, but man, it was painful before.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, well, there were just a lot of zones I didn't like. Boring Tundra was obviously one of them.
Yeah. I liked Howling Fjord though. That one was cool.
Yeah, Howling Fjord was decent. Oh my god, the issue the entire time was I was mounted. Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? Yeah, let me see. Let me look at the zones again. Storm Peaks was cool. Ice Crown was cool. Zoldrak was cool. Grizzly Hills was alright. Chalazar Basin I pretty much skipped over every time. Boring Tundra was awful. Dragonblight was too big and spread out. Howling Fjord was fine.
Yeah, Shalazar Basin. That's where I spent most of my time.
Really? Yeah, I pretty much had leveled past that every single time.
It was where I did
What's
all
up,
my
baby?
mining, and I actually had a person who was
That's
a
fine.
gold
You can
farmer
actually take the green one.
who would basically pay me a flat rate to give him all my
Yeah, we
ore
already
so
have.
he could play the auction
We have
house.
trash cans.
But basically
No
I
problem.
never had to play the auction house. He just gave me a flat rate and always had a.
Right.
I made so much money during that time.
That's awesome.
But that's also when I worked a 8-hour job from 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then I would come home and play WoW until 1 or 2 a.m.
Sure.
And just every day it was that, just in repeat. I had no life.
Eh. No regrets though, man.
The only regret I have is shortly after that time. No, I wouldn't even say shortly because it's been kind of a newer thing. Finding disc golf, I'm like, man, I wish I knew it back then. Getting off of
How I
work
feel about D&D.
at 1. Ugh.
Yep, that's how I feel about.
Yeah, video games have always been my thing. I mean, mostly because I have like really bad ADHD, so I think it just gives me something to focus on.
I can handle a lot of video games when I'm playing with other people, but by
Yeah.
myself, no.
That's true. That is true, man. Like playing games by yourself sucks most of the time.
Not unless the story's absolutely
Right.
phenomenal, like the God of War series. Like I will play those. I love those games.
Yeah, I'm definitely in the same camp with playing with people. I don't like playing games single player anymore. What are your orders?
Yeah, it's actually the funny part because I just recently I got offered from PlayStation an opportunity to buy a PS5, so I got one. played a couple games on it, but I'm like, it's still not the same. I want people to play with.
Yeah. And that's why I haven't even bothered trying to get one yet, is because, like, I know, like, ultimately, right, like, it's better graphics and it's faster, which is great, but it doesn't necessarily change, like, the inherent experience. You know, like, if you're a social gamer, you still need people to play with.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we like it too, because we got the one with the disc slot, so we can play our 4K movies in.
yeah, I think we'll do the Xbox first. Just because my daughter plays it all the time. The PS4 Pro we have pretty much just is a DVD player / YouTube player.
Oh, dang.
It just sits down there, and it's so fucking loud. The Blu-ray drive doesn't work anymore either. Actually, you have to put it on its side for it to work.
I will admit though that new haptic controllers are so freaking cool.
Yeah, I'll eventually we'll get one. It's just like everything's such a bitch right now to buy for technology.
Oh yeah, PlayStations are really hard to find. Like I don't even know how I got an email saying, "Hey, you've been chosen to have an opportunity to get one." Now it's like,
Was
oh,
that through Newegg with their shuffle thing?
Sony?
Oh, that's interesting.
Sony emailed me. I was like, huh.
I haven't gotten a fucking email from Sony, those bastards.
Like,
Watch,
I don't even know,
look
like how they chose.
I'm gonna check my email actually and just see like if I actually ever did get anything. That would be funny. I probably just threw it in the trash.
So I'm guessing my wife's coworkers did show up because she hasn't responded, but she hasn't left yet.
Yeah.
It's like that would have been nice to say like they're here, bye. Like,
Dude.
Right?
so far she only said they haven't shown up yet, and now she doesn't answer anything.
Communication's good.
Yeah. She's always been really bad. Like, it took a lot of months when we first started dating for her to, like, figure out that I'm not trying to control you when I ask if you made it to work safely. I just want to know that you didn't crash.
Right,
Like,
for sure. Yeah, no, I feel that, dude. Like, you just want to know everything's cool.
mm-hmm. It's the
I'm
only
horrible at
time...
communicating.
It's the only time I've ever been okay with asking, can we just do the track my phone thing? I'm not... That way, if you forget to message me, I can at least see that your phone made it to the location.
Right.
Yeah, I set that up. Like, I set that up one time when we were going on a vacation and my parents were, like, we were meeting my parents somewhere. So I did that with my dad just to make sure, like, we were all in the same kind of, yeah, going to the same place. You know, it was a long trip or something. Or no, they might have been coming to see us from Houston. That's what it was. They were coming to see us when we were in Houston. And, yeah, I was tracking their progress. It was pretty cool. Fun little social thing to do. Return to the Winter Queen. How about you, you Tactic? What the hell have you been doing?
I don't know, just more of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, I was on vacation for the past 2 weeks, so that was cool.
Oh, that's cool. Where'd you go?
I went to the coast by Washington State.
Nice.
With a little rainforest up there. That was pretty cool.
I have a friend, actually a friend that's watching me right now on YouTube. He lives in the Seattle area. Beautiful up there. Sends pictures to me when she goes to, what's it called? Like Olympic Park and stuff like that. Or Olympia National Park. Is it Olympia or Olympic? I think it's Olympia. I don't remember. Beautiful fucking area. A lot of fires that I saw outside of... It's Olympic. Alright, there you go. You just corrected me.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of fires just to the east of that.
Yeah, that's what I
There's a
saw.
particularly, like, nasty one in Oregon.
Yeah, that's crazy. It was like over 400,000 acres. That's the one that
Yeah,
was... That's nuts, dude.
Yeah, no, it's blowing smoke as far as New York City.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, we had a crap load of fires in Arizona, but we've had like rain for like fucking 2 weeks, which has been great. Like we've gotten 4 inches. We get 7 inches of rain, and we've gotten 4 in the last like 2 weeks, which has been awesome. It's helped a lot, I think, control the fires that we were having. So that's been cool. But yeah, Oregon, man, that place, fuck, dude. Can't even imagine.
Your spirit is a bright one.
Did you log off, baby? Oh. Oh, yeah. Where's that? Do I not have my next Covenant quest? I'm at 27. Did I finish it? Wait, did I finish my Covenant quest? What the fuck? Am I done? Is that it? I'm so confused. Wait, was the original top renown, was it 30 when the game came out?
No, it was 40.
It was 40, right? Okay, so what level is the last campaign quest? 22?
I'm not
20
sure.
something?
I know it's up there, but
Okay, so I think I finished my fucking campaign quest.
I mean, it should say like 9 out of 9 chapters done or whatever.
Oh
it
yeah,
is.
fuck. I'm an idiot. You're right. Yeah, I did. What the hell? Okay. Oh shit. Well, that sucks. I'm only 27. That's unfortunate. Damn it. All right.
Nice to see you.
Now I've got to do some shit. They added Renown. You can earn Renown now through Torghast, which is cool.
And you can also do it through the emissary quests.
Yeah, I've got all those done. So, dude, it was so dumb. I did all my weekly shit. I did everything on Venthyr, like, right before I fucking switched. So stupid. All the world bosses, everything. I'm just trying to, like, scrounge together just a little bit of Renown. Ugh. So bad.
But Renown's like real easy now.
Yeah, you just do
As
shit,
opposed
right?
to- yeah, you basically just do stuff and then it'll come.
Alright, I'm searching Sony in my... Thank you for your purchase, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, it's not 2014.
Yeah, I know my brother-in-law, who also has a PlayStation, he never got anything from them.
Weird.
It was a random thing where only a select people were offered it, and I don't know how, but I was. So I'm like, okay.
Interesting. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Lucky bastard.
I'm like, I hardly ever play it though, because I don't. I mean, I'm sorry, it's $80 for a brand new game. I'm like, that's
Still
expensive.
stupid. Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's tempting because like the new Ratchet and Clank game looked phenomenal, especially hearing some of the Easter eggs they put in it. I'm like, oh, that sounds like fun, but I'm like, I don't want to spend that much on a game.
I'll be honest with you, man. The only reason I want one is so that I don't have to deal with a mechanical hard drive anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I had an SSD in it in one time, but it was like 500 gigs, and I kept filling it up, so I just pulled it out, put the old one back in, and took the SSD and threw it in my PC for a secondary, like, game drive. But that's just not having to wait. Like, having a good NVMe drive on both of our systems and having SSDs for, like, the last fucking 10 years. Like, not having an SSD is so painful. Everything's so fucking slow.
Yeah, I actually have to take apart my PS4 and blow the dust out of it because it won't run anymore. It just overheats.
Yeah. What's that?
Like, I didn't know this was a thing that you
Oh,
had
sure,
to do.
that's a good
It's a little
question.
bit silly.
Are we out of bleach spray? What did you need to use it for?
My desk.
Huh? Oh. We have bleach. Yeah, just put it on a rag and wipe it on there. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, just put it on a rag. But I get it, it's fine.
About to get bleach. Take some.
Oh,
Okay.
what? 187 weapon. Fuck yeah.
My stuff is the best.
Creating a couple of
That's a cool looking fucking weapon though.
treatments. Better
Dude, I'm totally getting that.
to do, right? Give me an answer to your.
What is it? What stained it?
Oh, great. The game glitched.
I will be back later.
Something for every occasion. My wares are second to none.
I can't believe I got fucking cock blocked at 27. That sucks. What a motherfucker.
Come visit me again. See anything you need.
Yeah, I still need to get... Man.
Do you guys remember in the quest where you have to drag the guy to get demoralized by the Gargons? Like, where are you supposed to go?
I'm drawing a blank on that quest right now for some reason. Pretty much block old Revendreth out of my mind.
Yeah, even following the marking on the mini map, like I've taken them there before, but it didn't give me credit for it. So I don't know where I'm supposed to take this guy.
Here, stream it again. Let me see if if it'll jog my memory. Watch stream. All right.
So like I'm pulling this guy by a chain, and it says just Houndmaster Lowski were demoralized by Gargons, but yet I'm right where the mini map says, and
Oh, walk him through the bears. Walk him down the down that cliff. Like just down the cliff in the path should be enough, I think. What's that button down there, the red one? Okay, all right. That's your zone. Oh, that's your zone ability, right? From
yeah,
not doing anything to him.
no.
Keep going. How weird.
I think it glitched because earlier, like he like stopped walking, and then literally the chain just got super long.
Right. Okay, click on her again. Let me see the soul you have brought before me. So it's not doing anything.
No, I'm just gonna have to abandon it.
Oh wait, it stopped there.
Yeah, he's supposed to resist, and then you just walk up to him, and he starts moving again.
All right, walk up through the Gorgons again.
So now he won't come at all.
That's one fucking loosey-goosey fucking ghost.
Yeah, because this is what I did the first time. Made it to the top of the hill between all
Yeah.
the bears.
Didn't do
but-
anything. Yeah, that's all I remember having to do was walk through there and up to... Yeah. Can you even get rid of a campaign quest? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I would just abandon it, dude. Shit's fucking broken. Interesting.
Thank you for your patronage.
Right. I'm gonna go back to Stormwind.
I can't learn that spell.
Oh wow, I'm running at a normal speed now.
How weird.
Oh, he isn't resisting it yet. Now he's gonna resist it. Nope. Now I run at full normal speed.
There we go. Yeah, now it's working. Perfect.
Yeah, now he's resisting. That makes sense.
And their Gorgons are actually doing something. Awesome.
Oh, silly Blizzard.
Dude, it's an indie company, man. We've already talked about this. They don't have enough money. We need to give them more money through the mount shop, and then they'll be able to fix bugs.
Yeah. That's funny.
Clearly the problem.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
you're gonna have to pay all these lawyers money too.
It's true. That's true. Oh shit. I would imagine, like, if they're anything like the place I work for, they have a budget set aside for fucking lawsuits.
I was just surprised to see like some realms were doing sit-ins and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I shared my opinion about it yesterday. Obviously, it's awful. Obviously, it's terrible. But it's really a kind of commentary on society as a whole. And if I fucking, didn't support every company or any company that like did shit like that, I wouldn't own anything.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like it pisses me off, and I hope like the people that are held accountable. But I'm not going to boycott like everybody else at that company that works their ass off.
Yeah.
Like
There's good people too.
yeah. Plenty of good people, that work there. It just sucks, man. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Frustrating.
I'll just never understood like how people can mentally do that to another human being.
I don't
to
know, man.
begin with.
I don't know. It's frustrating. You are? Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'll go down there in a second. I'm just doing my transmog real quick. And I'll be down there.
It's weird. The other ones I cared about like reading the story quest, but in this place, for some reason, I don't care. It's not intriguing me.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me. Dude. I look so Night Fae. I look like fucking Night Fae Jesus right now. Got like sandals on, a fucking robe, a beard. I look drab as fuck. This night figure. I look like hobo DH. Oh shit. I love it. I'm gonna stick with hobo Jesus DH. Are we gonna get more rain? Is that thunder right here? The fuck? Yeah, I guess so. Holy shit. Oh, maybe not. Probably come do the same thing. We'll get it overnight. Oh, Jesus. Is there any cool shit I can buy? Let's see, what do I have here? Cloak. Are there any cool cloaks? No. 40k for a 207 item? That's insane. Ooh. Wait. The Shadowlands crafted stuff? Can you only have one of those on at a time?
Yeah, the legendaries. Yeah,
No.
one at a time.
Oh, the 230 stuff. There's 230 stuff you can buy now.
Where's this at again?
It's in the auction house. Like, so it says unique equipped Shadowlands crafted 1. I have a neck already, and I'm thinking I can only have one of these.
Oh, okay.
Which sucks, because that's a huge fucking upgrade for my cloak. Oh, that blows. Talking balls. Wonder if... Yeah, I do need to change my legendary, though. Because of the, what's it called? The domination gear.
That only works in raid, right?
Yes, I think so. I think it's just like fucking benthic.
More benthic shit again. God
I know, so fucking stupid. I don't know why they always feel the need to do that. You know, it's like, why?
I don't know. I might track back to that, harassment complaint, and that, if you got that going on in your workplace, your product's going to suck.
For sure, 100%. Yeah, that's something I thought about as well.
And maybe we're just seeing the effects of it.
For sure. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all. Like, that's kind of something I mentioned too. Is like, if you have that big of a problem, like if you've got that much shit going on and that much shenanigans from the fucking leadership, like your product is going to suffer. Like 100%. There's no way it doesn't. Stupid. Yeah, it's frustrating, like all around. This is 230, and this doesn't say... Oh, now it says Shadowlands Crafted 1. Damn it. That would be awesome to be able to spend, like, a bunch of money on... Yep. 1. For sure. That blows donkey dick. I might do this, though, and get this 201 to get better stats. That's too much fucking mastery. Would lower my item level, though. Decisions.
I think a lot of the benthic stuff is just laziness too.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me either.
Like, oh, we could think of new gear, looks, new all that stuff. Nah, let's just make one thing and you just level it.
The bad
Just-
part too is they did 95% of the work. They just had to bring it home.
Yeah. Well, that's just like when they used to have the individual class like looks. Like that was awesome, and now they're just like, if you wear leather, it looks like this.
They're bringing that back in 9.2.
Are they good?
Yeah,
That was stupid before.
Ian pretty much all but confirmed it in an interview. He said it wasn't going to be a 9.1, but it would most likely be a 9.2 thing.
Good.
They should have, dude. It's so stupid. They were like, oh, like it's hard to balance. I'm like, really? It's easier to balance all this other temporary shit that you put in the game? Like, that's fucking easier to balance, or are you stupid?
There to balance. It's just a visual look of a set of gear.
Well, it was the set bonuses that...
Oh, the set bonus.
Yeah, the set bonuses.
But that still doesn't change visually, and like you still gotta balance the stuff regardless of how it looks, and they just didn't want to make new looks.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
plus, I'm sure it's easier to balance than like Covenants and
For sure. 100%, yeah. Well, yeah, so now instead of having like set bonuses, that only 2% of the population even ever gets, now you've got conduits that everybody gets that you have to make sure is balanced all the time. Like, and not only that, but it was even worse in BFA, right? You had like 4 different fucking systems. Like, how is that easier to balance? I don't understand. Mathematically, there's no way that's fucking easier to balance.
Are they changing the looks though between like a priest?
From what I
transmog?
understand, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, at least in BFA, everyone had the same like Azerite thing, right?
Yeah, we were talking about this the other day. Like, as much as I hated the BFA grind, like all the system grinds and how like, unfriendly it was in general to alts, it was still more fun than this as a whole, I think.
Well, and then plus, like, I think islands were like less hassle than Torghast is.
Maybe, yeah.
And that, I mean, if they wanted to, like, make Torghast great, all they have to do is, have some good items drop at the end of it.
Yeah.
No, it's kind of like Horrific Visions had items drop at the end of it. I mean, Torghast should have that too.
Right.
And if it means people don't do M+, then, who gives a shit? That's their prerogative.
Yeah, I never did the horrific visions. I never got to experience that shit show.
It was stupid.
Well, I mean, like, from the standpoint of, like, you've got, like, mythic level gear at the end of it.
Yeah.
Like, it's all leveled up. And, like, that's something that you don't have to raid to get, and you don't have to, like, deal with assholes and mythic keystones. And, like, that alone is worth it.
Right.
I mean, the option is there at least.
Yeah, that's true. Hello, whoever joined us.
Hi.
Was this John?
It's John.
What's up, John?
He's graced us with his presence.
John the Baptist, my Lord and Savior.
Far from it.
Yay, 60.
Nice, grass, dude. Now the grind for all the systems starts.
I also gotta finish the campaign.
Yeah, I just finished mine on accident, so I don't know. I was like, wait, is that it? Did I just finish it? What the fuck?
Yeah, you're done. Congratulations.
I am done.
Game over.
Game's over.
Did it all.
I did.
Game
Well done.
over, man.
So good.
Well, I'm down to do an instance if anyone wants to.
I'd love to, except I need to get off and heat up some dinner for Ari and myself. Feed the dogs. I need to do some fucking stay-at-home dad shit.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, dude, being home for 8 weeks and like doing all that, man, I loved it. I definitely,
It's pretty awesome.
I could definitely fucking do that. Like the alternative is being like somebody's bitch the rest of your life. Like, yeah, I think I'll take stay-at-home dad. Did I put vines in my beard? I don't think I should.
In your beard?
Yeah, dude. Like, I'm. Oh, I'm sorry. I should reiterate. I'm in the barber shop in WoW.
Okay, I thought you meant in real life, and I was like,
Yeah,
I
Tim,
guess.
put vines in your beard.
I'm going to. I'll take pictures.
All right,
Dude, I have a long enough beard. I'll fucking do it.
I believe you.
All right.
No one's questioning your beard.
My beard vines.
Yeah, that's fine. Do what you want, man.
You be you.
You do you, buddy.
Be like Blackbeard, both fine.
Right.
It's so crazy to hear like why he did that too. Do you guys know all that stuff?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so Blackbeard, one of the things he's known for was he put cannon fuses in his beard. So when he went to go fight someone, he would light the cannon fuses. So when he was approaching, his beard was just smoking like crazy.
Please tell me he blew himself up.
No, it was just the
Oh.
fuses. There was no. There's.
Oh, that
nothing
would be
inhibited.
amazing if he stuck some dynamite and blew himself. I'm sorry. Anyway, continue.
Oh, it was just that. So it's
Oh,
a
okay.
pure intimidation move.
Gotcha.
Just sticking cannon fuses in his beard.
Oh man.
I really hate this dropping the canisters in the fucking circle thing. Cause like
Put him in the circle, bro.
Well, the camera angles don't always match up, so it's like you can't fucking tell.
What are you talking about, dude? Just put him in the fucking holes.
You're right.
I need gear. I'm only 214. I need more gear. Oh, gear Jesus, please bless me with your gear.
Okay, so that one landed directly in the circle and it didn't count. What the fuck?
Again.
Oh, wait. There's two different ones. Okay.
I was gonna say, again, we've already gone over the fact that Blizzard's an indie company, still working on their game.
Yeah, I just had a big glitch. It was funny.
Yep. Pretty good. What am I doing?
Like, they took the worst world quest and made it a fucking daily. I hate them. I hate
Well,
the robot versions of them.
I'm definitely not gonna hit my 1,000 enemas.
Why not?
Because I fucking did all the shit that was max enema on my other fucking... Like, before I switched Covenants.
Oh, I made that mistake before.
I was like, fucking hell.
Do you get so much enemas?
Dude, I have so many enemas. I only have 330 enemas right now, so I still need another 670.
It's a lot of enemies, dude.
It is. I mean, you gotta make sure your shit's clean, bro.
It's the best way to do it.
Sometimes I feel like I'm getting an enema playing this game.
Yeah,
You know,
this world is an enema. Sylvana says.
the maw is certainly an enema.
That's actually how. What's his name?
I'm gonna go to Corthia.
Oh god.
Corthia. Bum.
Yeah, I did it. Okay. Never again.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Your desire is my command. May all your transactions...
Thank you for giving me a piece of gear that is not good for me. I appreciate that. Thank you, RNGesus. Will sacrifice to your name.